What's up, fact diggers? Welcome back to the channel where we dig deep and expose the raw, unfiltered truths that shape our world. Today we're diving headfirst into a topic that hits close to home for every single one of us: money. But hold on tight, because we're not just scratching the surface here. We're going underground, uncovering the hidden truths about wealth, the kind of secrets the rich don't want you to know. We're talking about the strategies they use to not just get rich but to stay rich no matter what the economy throws their way. Get ready to have your minds blown, fact diggers. Let's dig in. Alright, fact diggers, let's kick things off with a truth bomb that might shake you to your core. Money isn't what you think it is. I'm talking about a fundamental shift in how money works, a shift that's happened right under our noses. You see, in the good old days, money had real value because it was backed by something tangible, something you could hold in your hand: gold. But those days are long gone. Today, the money we work so hard for, the numbers we see in our bank accounts, it's all based on a fragile foundation of trust and belief. Think about it. What backs the dollar? It's just paper, ink, and digital ones and zeros. Its value only exists because we, as a society, agree that it does. But here's the kicker, the part they don't teach you in school: governments can print more money whenever they please, and when they do, something sneaky happens. Your money loses its purchasing power. It's like a slow, silent thief in the night, chipping away at your hard-earned savings. We call this inflation. Remember when you could walk into a store with $100 and walk out with bags full of groceries? Those days are fading fast. Today, that same $100 might barely get you a week's worth of essentials. This isn't about fear-mongering, fact diggers. It's about facing reality head-on. The system is designed this way, and if you're not careful, if your money isn't growing faster than the rate of inflation, you're actually losing ground. That's right, even with money in the bank, you could be getting poorer without even realizing it. Let's face it, fact diggers, most of us are trapped in the same endless cycle, trading our precious time for money. We work our tails off, clock in, clock out, and repeat. It's the classic 9-to-5 grind, and it's designed to keep us stuck on that hamster wheel. But here's the thing, the wealthy, the ones who've cracked the code to financial freedom, they play a different game altogether. They understand a fundamental truth that most people miss. Time is more valuable than money. You can always make more money, but you can never get back time. So instead of chasing paychecks, the rich focus on building wealth through assets. They invest their money in things that work for them, things that generate income, even while they sleep. We're talking about assets like dividend-paying stocks, rental properties that bring in steady cash flow, online businesses that can scale to the moon, and intellectual property that keeps paying royalties long after the work is done. These assets are like money-making machines working tirelessly in the background, growing their wealth, even while they're enjoying life on their own terms. This is the fundamental difference, fact diggers. The rich don't trade time for money, they trade money for assets. They understand that true wealth isn't built by working more hours, it's built by owning assets that appreciate in value or generate a consistent stream of passive income. It's about putting your money to work for you so you don't have to work for it forever. Now, fact diggers, get ready for a truth that might make your blood boil. Many wealthy individuals pay less in taxes than the average working person. I know, it sounds completely unfair, but here's the kicker, they're doing it legally. How is that even possible? Well, it all boils down to understanding the rules of the game, a game rigged in favor of those who know how to play it. You see, the tax code is a complex web of rules and regulations, and hidden within its depths are loopholes and strategies that the wealthy use to their advantage. One of the biggest secrets is that not all income is taxed equally. Earned income, the kind you get from working a job, is taxed at a much higher rate than other forms of income. On the other hand, investment income, capital gains, and income generated through real estate often enjoy significantly lower tax rates and a host of deductions that can drastically reduce your tax burden. The wealthy understand this, and they structure their finances accordingly. They invest in assets that generate tax-advantaged income, they take advantage of every legal deduction and credit available, and they work with savvy tax professionals who can help them navigate the complexities of the tax code. Now, I'm not saying you should break the law or do anything unethical. Always follow the rules and consult with qualified professionals. But here's the fact digger insight. Understanding how taxes work is crucial if you want to build and preserve your wealth. Alright, fact diggers, let's tackle a topic that often gets a bad rap: debt. We're conditioned to believe that all debt is bad, that it's something to be avoided at all costs. But here's the truth, the rich don't fear debt, they leverage it strategically to build their empires. They understand that there's a difference between good debt and bad debt. Bad debt keeps you trapped, draining your income and holding you back. Think credit card debt, payday loans, or loans for depreciating assets like cars. Good debt, on the other hand, is a powerful tool for wealth creation. This is debt that's used to acquire assets that generate income or appreciate in value. Think about it. Real estate investors use mortgages to buy properties that generate rental income. Entrepreneurs take out loans to start or expand businesses that generate profits. And savvy investors use margin loans to amplify their returns in the stock market. This is called leverage, and it's a fundamental principle of wealth building. The rich understand that it's not always about how much money you have, it's about how strategically you use the money you have access to. They're not afraid to borrow money, as long as that money is put to work generating even more money. They use debt strategically, ensuring that the assets they acquire with that debt generate enough income to cover the debt payments and then some. Now, fact diggers, let's talk about the one thing that truly separates the wealthy from the rest: financial education. You see, it's not just about luck, inheritance, or being born into wealth. It's about having the knowledge and skills to navigate the complex world of money. The rich understand that financial literacy is the key to unlocking their financial potential. They're voracious learners, constantly seeking out information and knowledge about money management, investing, and wealth building. They devour books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, and surround themselves with financial mentors who can guide them on their journey. They're not afraid to invest in their financial education because they know that knowledge is power, especially when it comes to money. They understand the importance of budgeting, saving, investing wisely, and managing risk. They're not afraid to ask questions, seek advice, and learn from their mistakes. Here's the fact digger insight. You don't need to be a financial expert to become wealthy, but you do need to be financially literate. You need to understand the basic principles of money management, investing, and wealth building. The good news is that financial education is more accessible than ever before. There are countless resources available online and offline, many of them free, that can provide you with the knowledge you need to take control of your finances and build a brighter financial future. Finally, fact diggers, let's talk about the secret ingredient, the invisible force that separates the truly wealthy from everyone else's mindset. You see, it's not just about what you know, it's about how you think. The wealthy have a different relationship with money. They see it as a tool, a resource to be leveraged, not something to be feared or worshipped. They have an abundance mindset, believing that there's more than enough wealth to go around. They don't ask, can I afford this? Instead, they ask, how can I create the resources to achieve this? They focus on opportunities, not limitations. They're not afraid to take calculated risks, knowing that failure is just a stepping stone on the path to success. They understand that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and they're in it for the long haul. They're disciplined, patient, and persistent in their pursuit of financial freedom. But here's the most important thing about the wealthy mindset. They take action. They don't just dream about financial success, they take concrete steps to make it happen. They set clear financial goals, create a plan to achieve those goals, and then they take consistent action, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. Let's recap what we've uncovered today, fact diggers. We've shattered the illusion that money is backed by something tangible. It's not gold, it's belief. We've exposed the silent thief of inflation, slowly eroding your purchasing power. We've learned that the rich don't work for money, they make their money work for them by investing in income-generating assets. We've peeked behind the curtain of the tax code, revealing how the wealthy use legal strategies to reduce their tax burden. We've debunked the myth that all debt is bad, discovering how the rich use leverage to amplify their returns. We've unlocked the superpower of financial education, emphasizing the importance of knowledge and continuous learning. And finally, we've dived deep into the power of mindset, understanding that true wealth starts with how you think. If this video opened your eyes to the hidden truths about money and wealth, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future deep dives. Now, I want to hear from you, fact diggers. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Remember, fact diggers, knowledge is power, but only if you use it. Keep digging for truth, keep challenging the status quo, and keep building the financial future you deserve. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay empowered.